So HST is always going to be 13% of the total cost. And this video is going to go over how to calculate HST. So let's review finding the percent of a number. Remember, we're always going to change the percent to a decimal, of to multiply, and then we're going to put down our answer that we get after that. So our second one here, percent to a decimal, of to a times, and then we're going to multiply those values together. So for our second one, we're going to get 43.75. And then the last example here, 0.13 times 34.56 is going to give us $4.49. Our third decimal place is less than 5, so we keep it at 49. Okay. So let's do some practice here. First thing we're going to do is calculate the HST on these school supplies. So we've got 13% of our cost. I'm going to change that percent to a decimal, of to a times, and I'm going to keep my last number the same. So here I get $6.03 as my HST. In order to find my total cost, I'm going to add those two together. Which gives me my total cost of $52.42. My next example, I'm looking at a camera. So my HST, I'm going to do the same thing. So 13% of my regular cost. I'm going to change my percent to a decimal, of to a times, and then I'm going to multiply those values together, which gives me $40.95. In order to find my total cost, I'm going to add my regular price and my HST together. Which gives me a total price of $355.95. For the cell phone, I've got 13% of $109.99. 109, fit that in there. I'm going to change my percent to a decimal, of to a times, and then I'm going to figure out what I get when I multiply those together. So I've got 1429. My third digit is greater than 5, so I need to round up. To find my total cost, I'm going to add those values together. So my regular price and my HST gives me a total price of $124.28 as my total price with tax. All right, one more, jeans here, 13% of $89.50. Change my percent to a decimal, of to a times, multiplying those together gives me a tax of $11.64. And then I'm going to add $89.50, my regular price, and my tax together. To get my total cost of $101.14. So these next two examples are the same, except they're written in words instead of in a table. So we just have to interpret what it's asking. So I buy a new jacket for $129.95, and the first thing I'm going to figure out is how much tax I'm going to pay. So I know that I'm going to pay 13% of $129.95. I'm going to change the percent to a decimal, of to a times, and then I'm going to multiply those together. So 0.13 times 129.95 is going to give me $16.89. In order to find my final price, I'm going to take the sticker price of my jacket and I'm going to add my HST to get the total cost. So $129.95 plus $16.89 gives me a total of $146.85 for the jacket. Therefore, the jacket costs $146.84. Last example, Sally is shopping in Prince Edward Island and she buys the following items: shoes, a shirt, and a sweater. How much tax will she pay? Well, the first thing we need to figure out is what Sally's total is. So let's add all those items together. 50 plus 65.49 plus 129 there. And that tells us our total of 50 plus 65.49 plus 129. So we've got $244.49. Let's figure out our tax. And we've got 13% of $244.49. So I've got 0.13. So which means our total tax is $31.78 because our third digit is less than 5. And then we're going to figure out our final price. So we know that her total, the amount that she spent before tax, was $244.49. And we're going to add on our tax, $31.78. So we've got 244.49. Gives us a total of $276.27. So therefore, Sally paid $276.27. Now, different provinces can have different tax rates. We are just assuming that it matches up with our HST for the purposes of these examples, so that our tax is 13%.